Okay, this is take two. We're on the parkway in Pigeon Forge this morning. We're heading over to Cataloochee to see the elk, and on the way we'll be stopping, possibly at least showing you Sugarland Visitor Center. We'll probably try to point out like the Alum Creek Trailhead that goes on up to LeConte. We'll do Newfound Gap, look over, and then we will probably point out Mingus Mill and Oconaluftee Visitor Center in North Carolina. Drive through Cherokee. And no, we won't be going through Cherokee because we're going to go there at now I'm going to try to say this right. I said it right. Oconaluftee Visitor Center. We'll come out and go up Blue Ridge. So we may show you at least the turn off to Balsam Mountain, which is very beautiful area to picnic and to see elk there also. So we'll see you on the other side, and a good morning, and thanks for watching our video today. Thank you. The traffic on a Wednesday morning going through. It's just before 11 o'clock. I'm going to try to get the timing of how long it takes us to go over there this morning, so you can have an idea how long it takes out of the day if you want to go when you're down. Also, we're coming up on Krispy Kreme. That was an interesting stop the night we came in. We wanted to get some Krispy Kremes for the next day or so, and we came up here about right here and had to stop. Krispy Kreme is right there. They only had drive-through available at that time, and so it took us a long time to get through to get them. Again, no help available, and they were getting by with what they had. I really appreciate all the ones that are working to make the tourists and the locals feel very comfortable. So far, we've not run into anyone that really gets upset too badly. We had the one restaurant we stopped at last night for supper was the Chop House, and they close on Tuesdays now because of lack of help. So we went over to the Pottery House to eat, and actually were seated very quickly and had a very nice young man that waited on us. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes. We're staying till Friday morning. We've taken the spur from Pigeon Forge into Gatlinburg this morning, and the traffic coming over, it was a fairly decent fast trip from Pigeon Forge over. There seems to be more cars coming out than going into Gatlinburg today. So we'll see what it's like going through the main part of Gatlinburg out to Sugarland Visitor Center. Well, I was definitely wrong about more people coming out than going in. We haven't even made it into the turn into the downtown area of Gatlinburg yet. So it will be interesting to see how long it takes us to get through. 50 years for Hillbilly Golf, and they are standing right next to each other to get in all the way back around there, and they're full up there already. I don't know. A lot of people. Zoder's Inn. That's been here a long time too. Still trying to get to the turn. Well, the light's right there. It's taken us 15 minutes to get this far. This is Old Reds. It's right here, so this is the Anakeesa. It's a new area, and you ride the lifts up. There's restaurants up there. I don't know what's all up there. I've seen other YouTube's information about it, but I don't know that much about it myself. People, cars. When you come, if you haven't been here before, you have to realize that in Gatlinburg there are crosswalks for people to get through, and the pedestrians have the right of way. So if someone steps out, you better stop. Up there's the space. It's called the space. They call it the Space Needle, don't they? The needle?
Yeah.
We were up there probably...
20 years.
No. We were up there probably 45 years ago, if not longer. This is the Gatlinburg Inn, and it's kind of a historic place. They say that, that's where Rocky Top was written. Wow, just make yourself known and start going. This is the crosswalks I told you about, that you have to watch for the people. A lot of little mini breweries in the area now. I can remember when there wasn't any. Well, we made it through, and it only took us 30 minutes to get through those few blocks. Of course, here's the sign that everybody gets their picture at. We try to do it every time, but we've been coming down so often recently that we don't always do it. We're rolling close to the Sugarland Visitor Center right now. It's usually a pretty good idea to stop if there's a parking place and use the facilities and actually look at the visitor center if that's not too busy before you head on out over the mountains, because it takes a little while to get across. It looks packed today. Okay, we've come out of the rest area, getting ready to go down and go out to the right and up and over the mountains. And the time is 11:44. We'll see how this traffic is and how long, if we have any bear jams or anything like that. A lot of people coming out of the mountain area, going into Gatlinburg. It may be people staying over in North Carolina area, coming across to do a day in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I imagine one of these tops around here is Mount LeComte, but I have no idea which one. A lot of scenic view stops. There's some quiet walkways to stop and go for hikes. Some of them are maintained very well and others are not, so you have to watch and be very mindful of where you're going and what you actually want to do to get back to your car. We'll be coming up shortly to an area called Chimney Tops Picnic Area. That's a nice picnic area to go to, and I think there's a trailhead there too, but I don't. Would that be Chimney Tops Trailhead? It's at the far end of it. I've never been down to that section of it. Okay, this is the entrance into the Chimney's picnic area. A lot of curves to get on up to the next level here. Oh, my ears just popped. And we're not up that high.
Not yet.
This is part of the area. Might be more of an overview. Not paid too much attention to the trailheads before, but along here somewhere is a trailhead up to Chimney Tops, and I believe that's it way up there. You used to be able to go all the way up. I don't think they allow you to go up all the way now since the fires of several years ago. Tunnel. Oh, we'll be. So actually, this is a trailhead, and it's right after the first tunnel you go through. And if you could tell back there, I get claustrophobic, and I thought Elvie was going to scrape the wall, but he did just fine.
Thank you very much.
Tunnel 2. This is Alum Creek.
Yes.
Look for a little Ohio car. A little red car. There's a lot of red cars.
Right there it is.
Yep. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't believe it was. It looked like a North Carolina tag.
They would have been here early.
I think they would have been too.
But everybody else would have been too.
Yeah. Oh my, it's Alum Creek Trailhead. Packed with cars. Can you imagine the people packing? I wonder if they all make it to LeComte. I wish them luck. It's a beautiful day down here. No telling what it's like up there. Some people aren't dressed very well for the surprise.
They will find out.
Another tunnel, be tunnel 3. Ooh. Dark, dark, dark. Oh, it looks like daylight with the camera. It does look brighter. Coming out. Okay, well, this is coming up to Newfound Gap. If you're not careful, you bypass it right away, right through. Okay, that'd be good because I would like to see the stand there. That's what I wanted to get right there. We are at the line of the North Carolina-Tennessee border. Out, going back on around, and we'll be coming up on the Clingman's Dome exit. We won't go up it. I believe it's 7 miles up to Clingman's Dome. Going down the North Carolina side.
We're already on it.
I know. I said we're going down into the North Carolina side. We're in it. This is a beautiful view. We've been over here when we are actually looking down on clouds. Very, very pretty. But no clouds to look at today. The Smoke Mount campground entrance there. We passed, I'm not going to remember the name of it right now. Oh, Collins Creek picnic area. Several years ago, we ate a picnic, a little picnic luncheon there. This is tow string horse riding. Yeah.
Horse stables.
Horse stables. And here's your Mingus Mill that we have a video on from earlier in the year with our family. It's coming up here. So we're coming up the Oconaluftee Visitor Center. This can be quite a congested area. There's a nice visitor center here. There's a farmhouse that's more or less producing some historical information as far as growing plants and it's along the water, but also the elk can be quite crowding for that's not what I want to say. They can draw a lot of car stops, but I don't see anything this morning. I guess it's afternoon. There's the farmhouse area, farm area. So it's 20 minutes to 1. We left Pigeon Forge at 11 o'clock this morning. And the majority of, well, not the majority, a lot of the time coming over was the good half hour or so going through Gatlinburg to get into the park area. I think we'll make a stop here before we hit the Blue Ridge and go on over to the Cataloochee. And we do have to wear masks going in to the visitor center if we go in. They're still, it's a government building, and that's why. And they're lined up there to go in. Only a certain amount of people allowed in.